Hi Capricorns, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of your reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Capricorns, let's find out what can you expect to come up in your life. There you are, right there. That is your card. Only because of the horns. Has nothing to do with the energy of the card. But that is your card because of the horns. I didn't make that up. The tarot did. Wow. Okay, Capricorns. The overall energy of your reading is the Two of Pentacles. Little bit of juggling going on here. A little bit of a roller coaster ride, it feels like. We got ships bouncing around out there in the ocean. We got juggling these pentacles, which is usually security and stability. It's like feeling off balance. Let's find out why this energy surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is feeling weighed down, weighed, heavy, unable to move, and it has to do with pentacles. So it sometimes can be a shortage of money, of financial problems, or it can be a commitment. It can be like a commitment is weighing heavy on you. Either you're not getting it, or the commitment itself is just weighing heavy on you. So these are the two strongest energies in your reading. So, wow, you're all over the place. And it has to do with commitment, I think, because of the Two of Pentacles is also here. And I feel like you've been on a roller coaster ride with a relationship. I have the Devil card right next to the Four of Pentacles. This is your card. But the energy of this card is being tied to someone who is tied to someone or something else, which makes the relationship toxic. So it can be just about anything. It can be someone. I don't see any other evidence of it being someone or something. It can be an idea. It can be a way of looking at things. It can be just about anything that makes this relationship toxic. So there's a problem there, and it feels like you've been, riding this roller coaster with this situation for a while. Right next to the Devil energy is the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading, but the energy of this card is very spiritual. It is about commitment. It's about traditional morals, traditional values. It can signify marriage. So it feels to me, because you have all these pentacles going on, something to do with a commitment. Either you're in one or you want one, okay? And it's becoming a burden. It's becoming a heavy feeling here, this commitment. And I think it's because of this Devil energy. There's something going on with your partner, which is bringing in some sort of, it could be you, but someone is bringing in an energy to this relationship, which is preventing it from becoming stable and secure and grounded. But under, right between these two cards, your two strongest energy cards is the Sun. You have a fresh start and a new beginning coming up. So I see the Devil now as waving goodbye. I see that toxic energy leaving. So let's see what happens. It's all like a story. So the Sun is one of the best cards in the tarot deck. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of joy, warmth, fresh starts, new beginnings. So that is on one side of your confusion. confusion right between. It's like one day you feel like, okay, this is good, we're moving forward, we're doing great, and then the next day you're like, no, wait a minute, I don't know if I can take this anymore. It's like up and down, up and down. We have the Three of Wands on the other side of the Two of Pentacles, and under the Hierophant, the traditional style of a relationship. Well, this is your energy, and you're holding on to a wand. You're looking out over the world, and there's 3 ships out there. I don't know if you can really see them. And this is what I call the waiting, watching, and wondering card, where you are waiting for your ship to come in, and it has to do with commitment. It has to do with possibly marriage. So you're all over the place as far as whoever you're involved with as actually being the one, okay, that you will become committed to and have a happily ever after with. Well, under the sun is the Lovers. This person that we're talking about is a divine soulmate. Now, we have you waiting for your ship to come in. I feel like this energy is leaving, so I don't know if the person exactly is leaving and someone else is coming in. So that's how it feels. It feels like this whole energy is just leaving. Like the whole group is just, the whole card is going away. And I feel like there's somebody else coming in. You enter this place of happiness, okay? I think it goes away because of the confusion. It's like maybe they weren't willing to commit. You want someone who has a pentacle in their pocket and will be ready to commit if it's right and if it's time. But the Lovers is the card for Gemini, so Gemini might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is a divine soulmate coming in. Divine. You've been lovers in another life. And look, your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to bring you two together. So that is right under the sun. I feel like you're moving out of this other energy right here and all this confusion with this energy and that feeling of being stuck. And I think you're moving forward. And I think that you're going to be looking for your ship to come in, and it does. And your ship has to be committable. It has to be committable. I have the King of Swords next to the Lovers. So that's 2 for Gemini so far, because this is air. So air, which is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But this is, like your sword is up in self-protection. So when this divine soulmate comes in, when your ship comes in, you're still going to be in self-protection mode. Now, it can still be the same person just letting the toxic energy go. It really can be. I have a whole nother half of the reading, and I can decide as I go along. It might be both. It might be one way for some of you and another way for the rest of you. So anyway, you're going into self-protection mode either way. And you're going to have your sword up of truth and clarity. So that's what you're seeking. Yeah, I'm really starting to feel like they're just letting the toxic energy go over there. And they are a divine soulmate. So let's just keep reading. I have the Knight of Swords next to the King of Swords and under the Three of Wands. This is an action card. I mean, this is taking action, seeking that truth, seeking that clarity. And it's for you. It's for your own good. And it is about this soulmate. So I feel like so far that this soulmate had something toxic attached to them. It can be anything. It can be a mother. It can be gambling. It can be drugs. It can be, like I said, an idea, a belief, anything that comes in and makes this relationship toxic. But I feel like they're willing to give it up so far in this reading. And because of this connection of the Lovers, that is strong. That is like very strong. And I don't think they want to lose it. And I know you don't want to lose it, and I know you'd rather be committed and be in this beautiful relationship without this toxic energy. And that's why you have all this confusion going back and forth, back and forth. But there's a happy new beginning that's going to be coming in here. You might even be separated right now from this person because you're waiting for your ship to come in. Either that or you're just waiting for the commitment to come in or for them to give up the toxic energy. So let me take out the second half. A lot of times it becomes much more clearer. For Capricorns, universe, what can they expect? This is Capricorn. This can be earth energy right there. Okay, Capricorns, I have the 9 of Pentacles up in your highest energy. I feel like you would say goodbye to this energy because you're tired of it. You're tired of being in this confusion, this state of confusion on what's going to happen, if it's ever going to amount to anything, because you're good on your own. It's not like you have to have a person in your life. You don't want somebody in your life that isn't exactly right for you, and you know you're good on your own. So this is about being self-confident, secure, grounded, and stable just by being you. So, you know, this is next to the Hierophant. Yes, you do want a committed and long-term relationship, a traditional relationship, but if it's going to be toxic, you just go back to being you. And I see you moving forward. This is the 6 of Swords, with lots of truth and clarity about this situation. You're getting out of this confusion, this roller coaster ride that you've been on, and you're gathering up swords of truth and clarity. Now look down here, see? You're getting truth and clarity. You're seeking it. You're going for it. You're like, you know, self-protection. So you're able to move forward away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters. It's a little bit of work. This boat is being pushed by a pole. So I feel like you never lose yourself in this because of this relationship. You're just confused. I feel like you're just a very strong person. I have the Page of Cups next to the 6 of Swords. I think that you have been feeling cheated in love by this person because of the toxic energy, that they didn't have enough to give to you as far as love goes. And so, you know, this cup, by having the fish in it, it can be the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or around this reading in somebody else's chart. But this is a tainted cup. This is like immature, not enough room for love. I feel like you're moving forward from feeling like they just don't have the love that's needed for this relationship to move forward. I have the 4 of Cups under the 9 of Pentacles. This is close to that 3 of Wands, waiting for your ship to come in. So, you know, you're feeling like you don't want that cup. If that cup's going to be tainted, you don't want it. You'll say goodbye to it because you're tired of this roller coaster ride that you've been on. Yeah, and you're really thinking you're better off on your own. Okay, this is how the story's going. But I see them giving up whatever this toxic energy is and actually coming into the Lover's energy, which is what you want. Because the Death card is here. See, the Death card is the card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or might be strong around this reading. But the energy is about leaving the old behind, the old, and moving towards the new, which is the Lovers, the Sun, and there's even more here. So leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. There's healing that has to take place because of the feeling that this love was tainted, the roller coaster ride that you've been on, the ups and the downs, the toxic energy. So there is healing that has to take place here. This is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart or strong in someone else's chart around this reading. This is healing right to your bare bones. So part of your moving forward is the becoming yourself again, is doing some healing. You know, it's not like you can snap your fingers and just go, oh, okay, you let it go, fine, let's just go, let's just, you know, pick up where we left off. No, there's healing involved, and it is spiritual, deep healing, but you will get past it. It says so right here. It may not be all that easy or all that swift, but you will get past it. See, this horse too, with the death card, it's just kind of trotting along. It's not running like this Knight of Swords. I feel like you get the truth and clarity. You speak your truth and clarity, and that's what gets things in motion about this toxic energy leaving your life. Then I had the Knight of Cups. Under this Four of Cups, you weren't going to accept that cup. Well, things change. Things are changing here because they're changing. They're letting this toxic energy go. They made a choice. You might even give them a choice here with all this honest conversation about, you know, it's me or whatever it is that they're into. Okay, that's toxic to the relationship. I see them coming in sincerely with a cup of love. Look at that's a completely different cup than the Page of Cups. There is so much room for love in that cup. They have gotten rid of the toxic energy. They will expose this. They're going to bring this to light. This is something that is going to help you move forward. The moon is a card for Pisces. So now we have two for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in someone's chart or in your chart someplace. But Capricorns, this is about things coming to light, being exposed for what they are. Night turning to day. So I see that this energy right here, this seeking all this truth and this clarity and putting yourself in self-protection, you might even say, hey, look, I'll find somebody else, you know, that can offer me what it is that you want from life, because whoever you're with, I feel like it has been time for a commitment, but there's something interfering that's toxic. And so anyway, I feel like this kind of brings things to light with them and you, because you get truth from them. And they end up coming in with this cup of love. You might be, like I say, you might be separated from them right now. But if not, things are going to be worked out according to this reading, and you will both end up with, through all this healing and all this things being exposed, coming to light, you're going to work on it. You're going to end up working on this relationship. And you've probably been working on it all along, but they're going to work on it too. So it's going to be both of you working on it. Healing this relationship right below the star card. It's kind of like going back to the basics. So one more card, and it's the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there is an interfering something going on here in this relationship. That is what has been blocking this commitment so that you can't move forward. So this is like butting heads too, not seeing eye to eye. It could be just a belief. It could be just something like that. But there's butting of heads going on here. And it looks like you work it out. Totally work it out. And work on it. You end up working on the relationship. Here's more pentacles. So, wow. Capricorns. This is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.